It's time that we really get into this. Okay, so here, first things first. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go on Urban Dictionary. Let's see what the consensus is in the scientific community here for MILF. Now, the general consensus is that it means mother I'd like to fuck. But the real question here I see, Mark, and maybe you can chime in on this.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have to actually be a mom to be a MILF? I say no.
I agree.
It doesn't have to be. You can have somebody who fills the gap of the MILF, right? Think, for example, in Spider-Man, Aunt May in the new movies. She's banging, bro, but she's not a mom. She's an aunt.
And
Or from Big Hero 6, that aunt,
on Cass.
bro,
No, but
bro. No,
but
not older
Tom,
lady, mother I'd like to fuck.
Tom, would you not consider Christmas cakes to be MILFs?
Christmas
I would.
cakes?
Yeah.
What do you mean? You want to fuck a
The
cake?
No, I guess you didn't know this. So in Japan, women who are like 30 or 35, I don't remember, or a little bit over and they're not married are considered expired.
Oh,
It's
yeah, yeah.
not
No, I'm aware of this.
and the term for them is Christmas cake because they're
Oh,
past
I
their
didn't know
prime.
that. I didn't know that they had a
Yeah.
nickname for that, but that's excellent information to add to our scientific discussion
Yeah,
here.
I would consider them MILFs.
No, 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 no. See, that's the thing. There's a difference there, Mark. Do you know what the key difference is?
Hmm.
They're considered undesirable.
Bro,
In order to be a MILF, you have to be desirable, right? People have to be
that's
desiring you.
I guess. I don't know. I desire Christmas cake.
No, no, no. You might be, but let's. Is it a worldwide thing, or is it they have to be hot in that setting? You know what I'm saying? Because if you were
Mhm.
a Japanese man, you would probably not be attracted to them, right?
If I was a Japanese man, I probably already have a girlfriend.
I think that's completely untrue, but that's completely besides the point. Mark,
No, no, it would be.
the virginity rate is significantly higher in Japan, from what I understand.
No, bro, I'd sell my body to Western women.
They don't want it.
I think they do.
No, actually, according to online dating statistics, Asian men actually have some of the lowest success ratings of any specific demographic.
I wonder why.
However, Asian girls, on the other hand, they have a very high success rate on online dating sites. But here's the real question, Mark. Back to our MILF conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have to be a universal thing? Everyone has to want to fuck them? Or does it have to, is it contextual? Do you have to want to
I
fuck them in certain contexts? Like in some contexts, maybe somebody is a MILF, but in other contexts, maybe they're not.
um I don't know. I think I think of and maybe you'll chew my head off for this. So I think of sex as being very basic. So if you
Well, it
want to
is.
fuck, yeah. So if you want to fuck
Like
a
the
milf,
desire
then
to have sex, of course, is very basic.
yeah. So
You know what this is right
the,
now, Mark?
mm,
This is our first rendition of the Clowns After Dark podcast.
I guess. What the fuck is this conversation? This is
It
clowns after
this is
dark, bro.
this is
Somebody just said
important.
it.
This is about MILFs. What do you mean? Is there anything in this world more
Oh my,
important than
pardon me.
MILFs? What'd you say, Mark?
Yeah, I had a long burp. I don't know if that was picked up on mic, so I excused myself.
Oh, you're good. Yeah. But I want to go back to this contextual thing. Like, for example, let's assume that a culture exists, okay, where teapots are considered hot, okay? Like not temperature hot, but people want to fuck teapots,
Yeah.
okay? Uh, it's fictitious. This
Yeah,
culture
yeah,
doesn't actually exist, I think.
I think.
Does that make the teapot in Beauty and a Beast a MILF?
I guess it would.
But because that culture doesn't exist, is she still a MILF?
I I yes, I would say no, but she probably is one to that one guy. You know your name.
Culture.
No, 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 not the culture.
That one guy.
To that one guy. He knows who he. I'm not gonna say any names. Tim.
Who?
I'm making a stupid reference to another podcast.
Oh, I see.
Um, for quick context, CGP Grey and I forget what the other guy
I don't
is.
even know who that is.
Okay, never mind then. I won't even get into it.
Okay.
CGP Grey is good shit.
Oh, I
I'm just
believe
gonna
you.
say.
No,
Yeah.
I'm made up this thing.
No,
What I'm trying to say is no, I was answering Brosom.
oh, okay.
What I'm trying to say is if it's the case that that culture existing determines whether or not Mrs. Teapot is a MILF, that also means that your Christmas cakes are only MILFs outside of that context, right?
Sure.
I'm just establishing some boundaries here, some ground rules. Because
Okay.
okay, now here's the next question.
Mhm.
Let's get into more derivatives of the word MILF because I see that a lot of people they often get cougar, MILF, and GILF confused, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that those are the same thing?
Gilf, absolutely not. That is a separate. That
Okay,
term
okay.
should describe a separate type of person.
What about a
MILF and
cougar versus a MILF?
um,
I say they're different.
I say they're different because they just going off how these are generally portrayed. The Cougars are much seem to be much more active.
Hold on, we have a
Not to
question from the class. A GILF is a
um
grandma I'd like to fuck.
some I've also heard it as being a grandpa I'd like to fuck.
No, it's grandma.
I know it's grandma,
Definitely.
but I know it's grandma, but I have heard some people use it to refer to men.
All right, back to cougar versus MILF.
Yeah,
Explain
I
yourself.
just not to say that some MILFs don't take a very active role, but I feel like every time I've seen a MILF, usually they're more submissive, whereas when I think of Cougars, I think of them being much more aggressive. And
Mark, this is exactly what I was going to say. You hit the nail perfectly on the head. In order to be a cougar, you must be in
you wanna fuck
pursuit.
raisins?
You have to be on the hunt, right? Like the name implies, a cougar. They're hunting for prey. You're a victim if you fall for the cougar. You can't pursue a cougar. The cougar only pursues you, right?
Yeah. What's a
What's a
cougar?
cougar? Well, a cougar is a very big cat. Think a mountain lion. Okay. But people use the word cougar to refer to an older lady that wants to fuck young men. And oftentimes people will get MILF and cougar confused and intertwined. But like we were just discussing, a MILF is more like an
There's a
idea, you know what I mean, than an action. And being a cougar, like cougaring someone, you could use that as a verb. You can't MILF somebody. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like
Just
cougar
for
is
a
action oriented. What were you saying, Mark?
just for a little more clarification, Brosum, if you if you've ever
Like 30s to
heard of
40s,
this,
same age as a MILF.
yeah, if you've ever heard of this concept of like an older woman pursuing young men at a bar,
Oh, that's the classic example
that
in the
that
literature.
that that is textbook definition, uh,
Perfect.
common perception of cougars.
It's true.
Like
True.
seriously,
We're
most people
talking
when
like
they
aggressively horny here.
yes,
Aggressively horny.
to the point where they will like go
They
out in
will
real life trying
be
to,
predators.
honestly.
Ah! They're out to get you. Like a mountain lion would be out to get you if it was hungry.
I prefer
But
Florida
a
Panthers.
MILF, that's more like a concept, you know what I mean? Like this goes back to what we were just talking about before.
Teachers and
Like,
students, like college teachers and students. What?
the fuck are you
I
talking
don't.
about, Brosom? Was that a question? The class is missing the point here.
Also,
Point is,
the class should use question marks if they want to say a
sure,
question.
Brosom, a teacher and a student in college would be a good example of a cougar or MILF and a student. It could be either or, actually.
It could be a good example. It
Yeah,
could
the
be.
situation would have to be correct, right? Now, you guys better be
I don't
taking
know. You
notes. There's
can
going to be
get.
a test on this,
I don't know. I feel like I've seen young female teachers.
but they're no longer cougars or MILFs.
I guess that's true.
If you're
Yeah.
under the age
I
of 30, you're no longer qualified.
I guess I just want to. Yeah. Okay. No, that's fine. I was just interpreting the question in a different way.
Yeah, no, you're no longer qualified as a cougar or a MILF if you're under the age of 30. Have to be at least 30. Preferably 35. Preferably. Definitely. Just
Brosen,
saying,
this is what you signed up for,
just
aren't
for
you?
context. MILF also, and it's not to be confused with the Moro Islamic Liberation Front based in the southern Philippines.
Is that actually a thing?
Yes. Yes, it is. And they were created in 1978. Yes. Yes, that's not what we're talking about.
Oh, I'm looking this up right now.
So, for example, like say a 34-year-old hot teacher, yeah, that could be a MILF. I got a follow up, a back question for you. Is this hot teacher actively pursuing sexual relations with younger men or younger women? Why make this sexuality exclusive? You could be a lesbian MILF. You could be a lesbian cougar, right?
Sure.
Let's be progressive here, guys. Using heavy seductive body language, no. That is not what this is about. If you accidentally get turned on by your 34-year-old teacher, she's a MILF. She's not trying to get you to fuck her. A cougar is trying to get you to fuck her.
Again, you have to remember this concept. It's submissive versus aggressive.
Not necessarily submissive either, though.
Sure, but generally.
No, I don't even think it has to be generally. I think it has nothing to do with being dominant or submissive. It's the
You know,
aggression that's different. See, Panda uses heavy seductive body language. She might be a MILF. We don't know. Can you confirm, Panda, for the record? Are you a MILF, a cougar, or none of the above? We need to know for science.
We should really have like some sort of side agreement that if you wish, you need not disclose personal information or personal
No, you
images
must
of
disclose
yourself.
personal information. This is how we're doing 1950s psychology here.
Oh, of course. The best era for psychology.
No, but intentional seduction. If it's intentional and they're trying to get the person to fuck them, they're a cougar. Emma MILF, I'm 26, too young for cougar. No, you're not a MILF. We've already established this. You're not allowed to be a MILF if you're under the age of 30. That's just how it is. Those are the rules. Okay? It doesn't like we were talking about earlier. It doesn't matter if you're actually a mom. Doesn't matter if you're actually a mom. It's the theoretical idea of the MILF that we're seeking here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a theoretical concept that we're talking about. And we also established that they don't have to actually be a mom to be a MILF. Could be an aunt. Could be just a motherly figure, potentially. A motherly figure. You know what I'm saying? Stifler's mom isn't a MILF, but a cougar. Who the hell is Stifler?
Mm.
She's making me stiff, if you know what I'm saying, boys. Ka-ching. Oh, from American Pie. I don't remember very much from the original movie, to be honest. But here's the question, Panda. This is how we make the distinction in the literature, in the research. Is Stifler's mom actively trying to rail younger men? Or is she just hot? That's the question. That's the key difference. Then she's a cougar. If you're actively pursuing sex with the younger man, you're a cougar. All right. If you're not, you're a MILF. Make sense? And Brosum, don't think I'm not sending you to the principal's office for sexually harassing one of the other students. Don't think I didn't notice. You're going straight to the principal's office to be disciplined, young man. As a matter of fact, I'm giving you 2 weeks of detention for this. In my office. Every day. Got my eye on you, young man. It's not harassment if I liked it. Well, it is still inappropriate for the classroom.
Are you going against the teacher right now, Panda?
Yeah, how dare you speak back to Professor Kiker? I love how
Hey,
my
remember-
YouTube videos with the Professor Kiker series are like super serious, but then on stream it's like I'm a fucking deviant sex fiend.
Yeah. Bank. Oh, okay.
Spank me, Poppy. It's Professor, ma'am.
This is for another Clowns After Dark.
No, that's for my Pornhub live show, where I'm going to be playing porn games topless. Come on by. More news at 6.
And only Gemini was here.
Sorry, Puppy Professor. That's better. That's what I like to hear. Use the proper title. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we're getting off track here. We need to talk about MILFs and cougars more. So, like we established, in certain contexts, someone can be a MILF, but then in other contexts, the same person with the same behaviors wouldn't be a MILF. So, I want to talk more about what would be considered a MILF in different cultures. Because we already talked about the cake thing in Japan, the Christmas cakes. They get expired, they're no good anymore. They can't be a MILF. So that means I have another question for you then, Mark. Is there a MILF culture in Japan? Now keep in mind, guys, Mark is a East Asian studies major. Okay, he holds a bachelor's degree in this. He is a trustworthy source for this information.
Oh fuck! So really quickly, I just wanted to ask Google, are Christmas cakes MILFs? And there was a 4chan
Mark,
archive.
that was a terrible idea.
There was a 4chan archive, and it's blocked.
Good. I'm glad you didn't have access to the forbidden. See, now, guys, I'm all, as a professor, I'm about having access to all of the information for everyone, right? But there are some parts of the library that are forbidden. You know what I mean? You can't go in the forbidden section. That place is the forbidden section. All right. Only highly trained professors are allowed access to that location in the library.
Oh, I'm sorry. According to Urban Dictionary, a Christmas cake is a woman 26 years plus.
Specifically 26.
Yeah, the cutoff is 26 or older.
Very strange. Very strange. The literature, we need to do some cross cultural examination on this subject then, because according to the literature in the United States, at least, 30 years old is the cutoff. Right? It's very curious. I think we need to do a cultural historical analysis between Japan and the US on the concept of MILFs and cougars. No, Japan definitely has the cougar idea though, doesn't it? I've seen in a lot of
Um,
like video games and media sources, like the older girls who do like the yada yada. You know what I mean?
I don't. It it depends on the intention.
Come on, bro. If
The
you're one of the yada yada girls, you're getting in there, you know?
Ara Ara isn't
Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's not yada yada. It's ada ada.
some. Again, it depends on context because I can think of an anime where there is a girl who goes Ara Ara, but it is not
Who
in
is
any
it?
way. It's an anime called Aria.
Yeah, but here's
Yeah.
the thing: is
Okay.
she in a bar trying to seek out a man?
No, but her main like quirk is that she's always going Ara Ara
Send you a teacher. Send me this teacher,
because
bro.
because Ara Ara is just like
You're
it's
doing it wrong. You're saying
it's
it too
a
fast. You gotta add some. You gotta add some oomph to it, like ada ada.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's not necessarily like a sexual thing. People
I know.
have
I'm saying in
sexualized
that
it.
context, it's a sexual thing.
Oh, sure,
Like
yeah.
if you are one of those older women in a bar going ada ada at younger men, you're a cougar, right?
I guess.
I'm sorry if I'm turning anybody on with my. This is just for experimentation purposes. This is for teaching purposes. Why I do that. So I had no choice. It was for experimentation purposes. Yeah, go ahead, bro. So I mean, I'm not even gonna watch it on stream. We're talking about something super important right now. Okay, we can't stop there, right? So are those people cougars?
I guess.
Why aren't they?
Why aren't they?
Yeah, because you sound like you're on the fence about it.
Because the reason I'm on the fence about it is because I have a neutral view of people using Ara Ara. Like
No, that's fine.
it's
I was just creating the image of a person.
no, I understand. I cannot separate it. Ara Ara to me is completely contextual, and
Yeah, I gave you the context. She's in a
yes,
bar.
so I guess yes, sure. And she's trying to use it against. She's trying to use it against people. Then yes,
I'm saying that if she is in a bar and an older woman and she says that, it's for that purpose.
I disagree.
See, this is where the science gets a little complicated, guys. Because we have Mark, who is a highly educated expert on East Asian studies, but he doesn't know what he's talking about.
If you want to talk about the science, how about we talk about your extremism that there can only be one. Like if a woman in a bar is and she's 30 or older and she's going ada ada,
She's
why
pursuing.
could it not be a joke?
No.
No?
Nope.
Why?
It can't be. It's not.
Why?
She's at a bar. She's pursuing.
So
So that means she's pursuing. You don't go to a bar for any other reason.
you get drinks.
No, that's bullshit. You can't tell me that you actually go to a bar for drinks. That's total bullshit.
I don't
Because
go to
if you wanted a
bars, Tom,
drink, you would just stay home and make a drink. Yeah, I know you don't go to bars. You know why?
because they're a shitty
Because it's too
environment to
fucking
be in.
expensive to buy drinks there.
That's not it at all for me.
Then what is it?
Like, don't get me wrong. I understand and I do not like that bars are much more expensive than, say, like, just making fucking even beer at bars is fucking expensive. My problem, my problem with bars are that they are just, at the very least, down here in Southern Florida, they are all clubs.
Bro, so I'm gonna
So,
guess that she's like 43.
so if you set foot in one, you're going to be blasted by
38 to 43.
loud. You're going to be blasted by loud music. People are going to be very loud. It's going to be a lot of noise, and I just do not like that setting. That environment is just something I personally detest. I
Yeah, no,
really
I
do.
agree with you. It
Like
sucks.
like a short
I
anecdote,
don't
if
think
I may.
anybody likes it.
I disagree. I don't know. If I
Do you
may,
know
if
what people
I'm
do like?
what?
Pursuing relationships and sex.
Yeah,
That's the only reason people go to bars.
I
That's it.
guess. If I may give a short anecdote,
Okay.
one night rather, one night I'm closing. My coworkers are talking like, "Oh, we're gonna go to this place." And Mark, you
It's
should
pretty
come.
hot. I'd smash bros.
Now I can't wait to see this myself.
You're not seeing
Um,
shit.
oh fuck. All right, well, they're like, "Oh, Mark, you should come." It's like, I don't know. Is it a club? No, no, it's not a club. It's just a place you get some drinks. It's not a club. Oh, okay, fine, I'll go. Like this is like we're going after work that night,
Okay.
and lo and behold, I get there, and it's a fucking club.
Yeah.
Music's blasting. There's way too many people,
Yeah, it's horrible.
and yeah,
Yeah,
and
that
I'm
sounds
just like,
horrible.
and it just makes me long for the days when I was vacationing in England because like the pubs over there, sometimes they would get loud, but it was in a way that wasn't annoying. You know what I mean?
This is so
I
fucking weird.
like I'm kind of sidetracking this a bit,
No,
and I
you're good. Keep
apologize.
going. It's
But
okay.
like, but like usually when we had like our lunch or sometimes even dinner, because I went with my family, like we would have it in a pub, and these pubs weren't always empty. They were decently crowded, and it just never bothered me. Some people would get rowdy 'cause they'd had too much,
Mhm.
but it was like, in a way, I would say it was civilized. It's like, I think, I think it's just the notion of like,
Yeah, that's because nobody goes to a pub to get chicks.
I guess if that's a reason why clubs are different from pubs, I fucking hate that. That's stupid.
That's the only reason that clubs exist.
Uh,
All right, listen. Mark, what does it mean when a girl says she's going clubbing with the girls or she's going dancing with the girls? What does that mean?
um, I guess, I guess I would assume
Assume what?
that they'd be going out for,
They're hunting dick, is what you
yeah,
mean to say.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's because that's
Also,
what that means.
Tom, I agree. Would hit.
Yeah, would hit, definitely.
Okay.
I'd smack her ass.
Oh, fuck.
So, Mark, if it
No,
is the case that that means that they're going to hunt dick, then that must mean that that's what clubs are for, right?
yeah.
Because if it's not actually
Well,
for dancing and it's not actually for drinking, it's for fucking.
yeah, no, I'll concede that point. I just,
Good.
uh, fuck, I hate clubs.
Yeah, I hate clubs too. They're terrible. Even when I was hunting for puss, I I wouldn't go to clubs. I would go to like more upscaley bar places and then not order any drinks because I was a poor college student. Drink some water at the bar and pretend it was vodka. Every now and then you would run into a bartender who would like take pity on you and give you a little bit of club soda, you know? Don't even lie. I bet you were looking for Mark. I don't need to look for Mark. Mark's right there. He's too easy to get, as a matter of fact.
Wait, I blanked out. What are you talking about?
He said I was hunting for your dick when I would go to clubs and bars.
Oh, yeah,
Easy.
Tom Tom doesn't need to go hunting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mark's right here. So, Mark, I got a question for you, right?
Mhm.
Here, this question is, uh, hold on. Can we let your sexual status be known publicly?
Sure.
All right,
I
Mark's a
have no.
virgin, so I'm curious about something.
Oh, I thought you meant alignment, but that's
No,
fine
that's
too.
sexual orientation or sexuality.
Orientation. Yeah, sure. All right, no, that's fine. I.
All right. So Mark is
uh,
a virgin.
mhm.
If okay, so a company comes to you and this 100% they're speaking facts, right? This is going to happen.
Uh-huh.
They hold out a pill in their hand and they tell you, if you take this pill, you will get a really hot girlfriend. She will be everything you want in a woman. She'll watch anime with you, play video games with you, snuggle you. Perfect woman, right?
Okay.
But your dick don't work anymore.
When
Do
you
you take the
say
pill?
when you say that, do you mean I can't get hard or I'm shooting blanks?
You can't get hard.
Oh no. Ah,
Oh, I'm
fuck.
pretty sure Mark, you're straight, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark's straight.
Like
Except when I'm around.
if if it was that
Or when
I was
Tristan's around.
shooting
God damn, that guy's good looking.
if it was the case that I was shooting blanks, absolutely I'd probably take the pill. But if
Well, yeah,
I
you're not
can't
even that fussed about kids, are you?
I'm kinda am, not to the point you are, like,
Oh,
if
yeah, I'm
I
an absolute maniac. I admit that I'm
like,
abnormal.
you want to breed. You want
Chill, bro. No, this is
no,
clowns
you
after dark.
yeah,
All
yeah,
right?
there is no chill
This
here, bro, son.
there's no chill. This is horny time. This is very horny stream time, all right?
Like
Got my eyes on you, punk.
like, I would be f
Adoption is
I
always an
would be
option.
fine I
Sure
would
it
be
is. Yeah,
fine
no, I'm
with
not saying anything like that. I'm saying that I
I
want
would be fine
kids.
with adopting,
Yeah,
but as
no, we're
long
not
as I
talking
could
about that
still
at all.
have as long as I could still have sex with my partner.
Well,
I
here's the
can't
thing. You could have sex, just not in the way you wanted.
yeah, I don't want sex to be restricted in any way.
So you'd rather have a hag that doesn't want to participate in your hobbies. No, 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 no. That's not what he's saying, Panda. We're
Well,
just talking about his absolute perfect woman.
You see,
Okay?
everybody says that, Panda, but I still don't know that.
Don't know what. Oh, that sex isn't even that cool.
Yeah.
It depends on how much you've had it, how into it you are. Like the even now, with as much experience as I have, I still have times where I'm just like so wound up and ready to go that like nothing can get in my way. You know what I mean? Like point me in a direction and I go kind of horny. That still happens to me, right? It still gets that cool. That must be a man thing. Well, no, I mean that happens to girls that I've talked to too. I mean, that's something that just happens to a lot of people, from what I understand. Like it's pretty normal to get horny. I'm from Reddit Keck W. You're just in time to talk about sex, son.
Zabuza.
And welcome. I'm glad. I'm really glad that my post on Reddit actually works. It's fantastic. Nice. Good news. Thank you. I appreciate it. But anyway, so would you take the pill, Mark? You're gonna be flaccid for life to be with the perfect woman.
No, I'm not taking the pill. I'm sorry.
You're not. You can't get that distance. What if I told you you could still come? You just can't get hard.
No, I still don't think. Yeah, I don't. I can't even begin to imagine how it feels for for a female partner to. Yeah, I see you giggling over there. Fucking
It wasn't me. I
yeah,
didn't giggle. I
yes,
swear.
yeah, yeah, sure, sure. I can't imagine what it would be like if I was
Wouldn't that
flaccid in a
hurt? No,
woman.
no, no, no. It doesn't hurt. Trust me. Just
Have
just
you?
trust me, bro.
Well, Tom, have you been flaccid in a?
Yeah, most of the time, if you get railed in the ass and you come, you're flaccid.
If wait, wait, back up.
Yeah, if you get fucked in the ass. Come on, it's no secret I'm bisexual here. I've had sex with men.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure that you were talking about you getting fucked in the ass.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When you take it up the butt, normally you're soft.
Okay, but I'm saying like, how can you, how can you be soft inside someone?
Oh, you can't. What I'm
Yeah,
saying though is like
that,
she could suck you off still. You just wouldn't get hard. Or she could put stuff in the but she could do the classic, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, sure, but um, no, I don't. I'm still not taking the
What do
pill.
we have to get to for you to take the pill?
What more is there other than let me be hard and shoot blanks? Well, what more
What do you
is
mean?
there?
No, I'm saying what do you have to receive to be flaccid forever?
Um, probably probably an annual stipend of a very large amount.
Really? You go to money?
Yes.
Oh, that's so boring.
I'm sorry, money buys things. What do you want from me?
I guess.
Like,
Get her off orally, then let her suck a golf ball through the old garden hose. What the fuck is
Jesus,
flaccid? It's when your dick's soft.
how you should be right now, bro. So
Yeah, you better not
hopefully,
be hard. None of you better be hard. Actually, you know what? I guarantee you someone out there is hard right now.
it is me.
We did mention taking it up the butt. I'm sure someone's hard. Or wet. You could be wet too. We don't know. Apparently, Panda is very wet. Slippery when
Okay,
wet, boys. Remember this
all right,
omen.
Tom. What? How about you? What do you have to receive in order to stay flaccid for the rest of your life?
The perfect partner is good enough for me.
That's good enough for you.
Yeah, totally. And
Uh-huh.
I'm also more versatile. I like to take it up the butt, so it'll be fine. Whatever, so me. Honestly, that might unlock some weird sick fetish I have. Who knows? I have enough as is, so yeah, I don't know. I think I'd be fine with it, to be honest. The thing that so the reason that I actually asked this was because I was thinking about how men that are balding, they take those pills, right? To help like stop their hair from going away. But the side effect for some of these men, a very, very small number from what I understand. I think it's like 3% of them experience this. They get erectile dysfunction from it. So I'm like, huh, what's worse? Having no hair or having erectile dysfunction? As a woman, I wouldn't be bad if my partner took the pill. There was more ways to enjoy each other in bed. Yeah, exactly. I agree. You mean you, Tom? Sir, I'll have you know, I can get very hard on a moment's notice. Don't
Well, you're
tempt me.
well, you're
Don't
not
tempt me.
taking the.
Mark has seen me in action. You're
Sorry,
going to
what?
principal's office again.
Wait, wait, hold on, back up. What the fuck you mean? I
What?
seen you in action.
I mean, you've seen me in action. Don't you remember
I,
that one night when I was down there in Miami?
I, I've never seen you hard, Tom. What are you talking
You
about?
got really drunk then.
When was
Maybe more than
this?
I thought. When I came down there for vacation
No,
with
I'm
Emily.
saying when. I'm saying when during the vacation was this?
This was right after a football game one time.
Wasn't?
Yeah, you saw my cock, bro.
I I
How do you
honestly
not
don't
remember
remember.
something so glorious?
Maybe, maybe I erased it from my mind.
I'm just fucking around. Mark has not seen my erect
Yeah.
cock.
Okay.
That
Good.
that never happened.
Okay. Good. Because
But
honestly,
goddamn, you actually were ready to believe it too.
I am ready to believe it, Tom. The amount of shit that I forget, like, I would.
Yo, no, I'm just fucking with everybody. Mark's never seen my hard cock. Something so small it's non-existent. All right, all right. This man better learn proper tense before coming at me again. Proper conjugation. So, Mark, is there anything else that you'd like to add to this conversation about your flaccid dick?
On my flaccid dick.
Yeah. Or your
Um,
virginity. I mean, anything's up.
I'm down bad.
Mark is down bad. Any ladies out there who want to give Mark a shot? He's ready. What's
I got,
coagulation? It's like when
like
your blood gets hard.
he means conjugation.
Oh. Does that thing come with a girth certificate? Well, Mark, does it come with a girth certificate?
Who, you or me?
What'd you say?
What are you saying?
That's what Panda asked you. Does it come with a girth certificate?
What? It comes with a
Your
girth.
wiener.
Okay, I didn't. It was not clear whether or not if it was mine or yours.
Oh, my wiener. No, nobody's talking about my wiener.
Okay.
That's sorry, my wiener's already preserved.
Preserve. Preserve.
Yeah, someone already took my wiener. Sorry, it's already preserved.
Um, it doesn't come with a certificate, but I guess I could get one.
Preserved? What's wrong with preserved?
It
No, no,
makes.
I don't mean reserved. I mean preserved.
I'm sorry. I think of. I when I hear that, I think of old.
Old.
Yeah, your dick's old,
I mean,
Tom.
I am getting up there.
Sure, you're getting up there, but your dick is old, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Your
only
dick is
67.
petrified.
Petrified wood. As a dick in a jar. No, 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 no. You should
That I
remember
know
this.
for a
I
fact
have
he
the dick in a
has.
cup. Dick
That
in
I
a
know for a
cup.
fact he has. Like he detaches it.
That's true. I did tell you about my cyborg wiener. Have you guys seen the TikTok? I saw this recently, but I think it's a TikTok or maybe it's a short YouTube video. But this woman is like holding her son, right? And they're about to take a really nice picture, and the the kid just looks at his mom and goes, "My wiener," and she like drops him. Do you know what I'm talking about, Mark?
I don't think so.
Like puts it in a cup of dental soap. Jesus Christ, that sounds painful. He can switch to a BBC when M's in the mood. Nah, I got plenty of girth in the tank. I got plenty of girth in my earth.
So I just Tom, as
Yes,
someone
sir.
with a partner, I just want to
Sure, sure.
like I just want to make sure that I am very much in the right, and so are my friends.
Don't get me in
Um,
trouble by asking this question.
I don't think I will. If if some if some guy saw a picture of you
He's dead.
and M and said, "Wow, she looks hot."
Oh, whatever.
Okay, you're a
Well,
bit
it depends. Is she clothed?
sure.
Like, is she naked?
No, I don't
Who
know.
who showed this person this picture?
Assume yourself.
Oh, so it's like me and the boys, and I got my cell phone, and I'm like, "Hey, brother, check out this picture of my hot GF."
No. You're not actively trying to show anybody. You have the picture on your phone, but it's not like you're trying to get an opinion. Someone
Oh,
come,
I wouldn't. Who cares?
someone leans over
I'd
and
be like, "Yeah,
says,
you're right. She's mine. Get over it."
"Okay,
I don't know why. Why would I
I guess
care?
you might be a bit lax because that conversation
I
has come
just
up
know that I'd
between."
win.
I guess that's true. Like this conversation has come up amongst my coworkers, and
No, bro. So that is
those
a thing that a lot of men get really upset about, at least in the U.S.
and so and so do my coworkers.
Well,
They uh they have had experiences of people saying that their partners look hot, like unsolicited,
and they get
and
upset about it.
they're cool about it, but they did tell the person, "Hey, I don't appreciate that."
Well, I would be like, that's kind of weird, bro. But like, I would probably laugh. I'd be like, yo, whatever. What the fuck? Who's this jabroni? Just once you don't try to fuck her, I should be fine. Yeah, as long as you're not trying to fuck someone. I mean, as long as the line isn't crossed, who cares? Well, the thing is, if it was a nude photograph of her, he might have to. I might have to knock some memories out of his head, if you know what I'm saying.
Mhm. No,
Because
of course, of
yeah,
course.
I would have to unburn the memory from his mind, right? That's only reasonable.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm sticking it in her bum. So like, who's the winner? Yeah, especially if you're sticking it in her bum. I mean, if you hit the home run grand slam at that point, right, Mark?
I guess.
So, Mark, I want you to describe for everyone what is your ideal woman?
What is my ideal woman?
Yes.
Physically, how do I put this? To be honest, hmm,
Why would you have a nude pic in the place where a stranger slash friend can see it? Wouldn't that be private? Oh, brosome. Oh, brosome. Voyeurism. It's fun because there's the risk of getting caught. You seem to. You're lacking something. You're lacking something. It's
No,
fun because there
Panda.
is a chance of risk.
Actually, to be honest, I like thick.
You can be thick and fit, stupid.
I know, but um, on that note, like they can't be a ball. They need to have some shape. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it like how I think it. Like I'm very sorry, but when you get to the point where
You can
you
be rolled.
honestly, yeah, I think that
Holy shit.
that's a step too far. And men, and let's be fair, men can be fucking balls too. Just a it's not just a female thing, but like I really not only do I find it unattractive, I find it I kind of find it like morally wrong. Like, why would you show other people this?
My, oh god damn, dude! I wasn't
I
expecting that to come out of your mouth tonight. Jesus Christ! For
I
me, it's just
I don't
like
like fat people. I'm
for
sorry. I
me.
just
The
really
thing
don't.
is, I draw the line when you get so big that I can't tell what gender you are anymore. You know what I mean?
No,
Because like when
I
somebody gets
that
to
actually
the point
happened
where
to my
they are,
coworker today.
when someone gets
I'm
fat
not saying
enough,
that,
you
Panda.
can't tell.
I'm not saying that.
He's
They don't
saying not
deserve
from
my
him.
love. They don't deserve my love. They can have other love. In fact, like
I mean, come on, we've all seen Mark.
isn't
We know he's a playboy.
isn't like isn't one of the like isn't there I don't know if I should say this.
Oh boy, don't get me in trouble.
I'm trying not to. Isn't there the stereotype of thin men going for fat women?
Ah, the chubby chasers.
No, 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 not. I guess chubby chasers, but I mean like the fat women.
Damn, bro, Brosome's coming out here with the hot flame. I gained like 100 pounds after I had my daughter. I hate myself every day. Well, it depends. Like weight doesn't fucking matter at all.
Yeah,
It's not
no,
about the
weight doesn't.
weight.
It's the
And
It's
we're also
the.
talking about people who are like fucking huge.
It's a distribution of fat around your body. Like if you have a bit of a stomach, fine, sure. If your arms are getting a bit big, fine. But when it's like it's just everywhere, that's where I draw the line. I don't I just I cannot I can't.
It just for me, it's like if you get to a certain point where I can't even really tell who the fuck you are anymore compared to 2 years ago, that's a serious problem. I felt the
Hmm.
same way too. I mean, here just to give some context, so I don't just seem like a douchebag saying this. I used to be almost 300 pounds about almost 6 years ago. No, 5 years ago now, and like I I got upset one day because a girl broke up with me and it made me feel really bad and powerless. And it was an abusive relationship and everything. All that good stuff. We can talk about that another time. It's not important right now. But I was
Hmm.
really mad and I said, you know what? This shit sucks. It's got to stop. I hate myself. I'm going to go look good now. And then I did. It took me like, and I don't recommend anybody follow the plan that I did. It was really, really fucking bad for me. I lost like 80 pounds in 3 or 4 weeks when I first started. It was like really rough how fast I was losing weight. Really dangerous. Don't recommend it for anyone. Please don't do that. Take your weight loss seriously and do it incrementally. Do it the smart way, not the Tom way. And it's like, um, it's the effort for me. Like I want somebody to try. Like if you're big and you try, then I don't care. But if you're big and you don't give a fuck about getting even bigger, I don't like that. It's like a personality thing for me. I do have underlying EDs. All right, ED to me means erectile dysfunction and body dysmorphia, so that doesn't help, but I'm doing better. Good. I'm glad you're doing better. But yeah, no, I also suffer from serious body dysmorphia. Oh, eating
Eating
disorders.
disorders.
Got you. Yeah,
That makes sense.
I'm sure Mark can speak to my own body dysmorphia. He's been experiencing it for quite a while now.
I can also speak to my own eating disorder.
Yeah, I can tell you from my personal experiences that it's
No,
not
that's not
fun.
true.
I uh
No,
I literally work out every single day. Even at one point, I was working out when I had the flu, and that wasn't so good. I worked out when I had the coronavirus. I work out literally every single day with no exceptions at all whatsoever, ever.
no,
And I've done that for about 5 years.
I don't want to lead you on, Panda. I don't really have an eating disorder. I eat like shit, but it's not.
I
I
don't
wouldn't
think you
call
eat
it.
that bad.
Tom, I don't tell you about it. I don't tell you about how I eat
Why not, Mark?
because I know it's very bad, and I don't need other people to tell me it's bad.
Exactly.
Like, like I, like
I'm not
seriously.
annoying for most people, Mark. It's just you.
No, I know. I know. I don't know
Because I
why.
know that
It's
you
just
want
me.
you want to do it. You want someone to tell you that. I think
No,
Mark eats cold buttered Pop Tart.
I,
Depressive and
I,
binge eating. I definitely I binge eat, but
yeah,
I
I
binge
do
eat on
binge.
purpose, like not as an eating disorder thing. I binge eat because I need to consume shitloads of calories in order to grow larger muscles.
Mhm. I binge eat very selectively.
Though actually, technically speaking, okay, like if we're talking about informal binge eating, like in the colloquial usage, that's what I mean when I say I binge eat. If you're talking about an actual therapeutic diagnosis, it's not the same thing. Binge eating,
I eat cold Pop Tarts. I don't eat cold butter Pop Tarts.
binge eating as a diagnosis, I think it's 5,000 calories in one sitting that you have to consume for it to be a binge eating episode.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a shitload of food that you have to eat for it to be considered clinical binge eating.
Uh,
I think it's 5,000 here. Hold on. Clinical binge eating. Just tons of fucking.
if I can be honest, I don't really like hot Pop Tarts. Just a quick
It
aside.
depends on the flavor for me.
I have never had a hot Pop Tart that I've liked.
Really?
Yeah.
Even the brown cinnamon sugar?
That's actually a flavor I have never tried.
Wait, you've never tried brown cinnamon sugar Pop Tarts?
Not to my knowledge.
That is the only flavor to eat.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm a big fan of the s'mores.
I like s'mores too. With a okay, so a binge eating disorder is 2,000 calories or more in one
Okay.
sitting.
All right.
God damn, I binge eat.
Yeah. Okay.
When I'm in bulk season, bro, that's like every other meal. For me, actually, if we're talking about the s'mores flavor Pop Tarts, I don't like them hot either. I like them frozen. They're so fucking good.
Mm.
Frozen.
I'm willing to try frozen.
It's really good. There are very select few Pop Tarts that are good frozen. That's one of them. Oh man, I'm getting hungry and spicy here, and honestly, I've kind of run out of steam. So I'm thinking that
If
we're gonna go ahead
can
and
I
end for the night. I think. Yeah, you go ahead, Mark. Do your
no
thing.
no. This is directed towards Panda. If you don't mind my asking, and if you don't want to answer, I'm understandable. How much are you paying for that?
Paying for what?
For
Oh, the
I
surgery.
yeah,
Um, yeah, probably some money.
I imagine so.
A little over
Mm.
5K. There you go. Oh, that reminds me. I'm getting free cryo sculpting stuff from where I work. And I'm going to
Because
let you guys know how it goes.
I'm gonna be completely honest, in my darkest yeah, I don't know if I could say this in my darkest thoughts, I just wonder I don't have the willpower. I should just pay to have my stomach removed.
Oh, I've thought exactly the same thing. Don't worry. I think for every at least bodybuilder, I don't know about everyone, but every bodybuilder that you have ever seen in your entire life has thought about getting some kind of cosmetic surgery on their body. Every single one of them. Whether or
Yeah.
not they did is a different story, but they've thought about it. Every single one of them.
And I just want to make clear, I don't what I just said was not
You
I don't want
condoning that behavior?
no. I just because I said I don't have the willpower. I just don't.
Oh, it's a gastric bypass. It's not cosmetic. I
Oh.
see.
Well, I mean, in a gastric bypass, doesn't it still remove fat stored there?
Yeah, but inadvertently, that's not the goal.
Oh.
Well, for some people, it can be the goal, but there's also sometimes where you need it for health reasons.
Hmm.
Like, I know that sometimes they do a gastric bypass when you have really, really bad acid reflux.
Mm.
I've stretched my stomach from binge eating. Yeah, there you go.
Ah.
All
All
right,
right. Well.
well, that's all I had for the first. Honestly, I didn't expect it to happen at all, and it lasted way too long. But first episode of Clowns After Dark, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to do this again. Um, wasn't any of the topics that I considered talking about, but you know what? Fuck it. We're going informal. I got the neons in the background. You see that, Mark? How do you feel about my neons, Mark?
Neons.